Hey everybody, it's me again. I think it's been a couple weeks since I made a video. Been quite busy around here. You can see right now I'm in the basement. It's about 90% cleared out. Working on my second 20-yard dumpster in the past 2 weeks. We were able to get one of those locally. The cost was $800 for a 20-yard dumpster, up to 10 days and 3 tons of weight. Additional days, $10 a day. Maybe weigh that against whatever quotes you're getting. There's another company in town that wanted $1,000 for basically the same parameters, so just went with this little guy who was cheaper. They've been great, super responsive. Can't ask for much more from the dumpster people. I was also able this week to set up the estate trust account so we can deposit life insurance checks into that account without it showing up like, on my taxes, like that was income for specifically me. And also the money from the house would be going in there as well from the house sale. Thing to keep in mind, those accounts are insured by the federal government up to $250,000 per account. So if your house were to sell for $300,000, you're going to want a second account so you're fully insured in case, whatever happens with the bank. They have, you've covered your butt on that. The real estate agent came back through this week, took a look around, saw what we were doing. She said when we get a quote to replace a rug, it was looking a little bit worn out, and that way you have it in your back pocket in case someone's like, hey, this rug's, kind of dirty. You're like, all right, well, this is the price, the quote that we got. So you're able to, I guess, negotiate the sale price with that information in your back pocket. We're also going to have a painter come by and look at a couple rooms. A lot of those pictures that were hanging for the past 20 years, the paint behind them is a lot more vivid than the paint that's sun bleached around it. I think we're also going to have probably a couple other people come by, look at things, just make sure everything's squared away and all our T's are crossed and I's are dotted, as they say. Elsewhere around the house, the attic is done. It just needs to be swept up and vacuumed. Down here this week, that'll be the situation. Down here, there's still some racks and stuff I'm gonna have to box up and take. The garage door opener broke, of course. So interestingly enough, when that garage door was put in, they didn't require sensors, the little eyes on either side of the door, so if you walk through it, it stops and goes up. So that was grandfathered in at some point, and at this point, it's no longer cool to have it like that if you're going to be replacing or working on it. So it looks like we are stuck replacing the unit. So that will probably be somewhere $400 or $500 installed to have them come out and revamp that whole garage door with the springs and get everything working up to code. So when a home inspector comes by, he just goes, that's correct. And they keep walking. Still a lot of stuff to pack. Goodwill, stuff we're taking way more stuff. My parents had way more stuff. I think it was just that generation. They both my parents grew up poor, and they started doing well in life, and they just kept everything. And then, of course, it just piles up, and here we are. So that's what's going on this week. We are 1 month out from taking pictures. And once those pictures are processed by the professional photographer that the real estate agent has come by, we'll be listing the house for sale the following week. So as I make this video, it is June 30th, 2026. I'll get back to you next week with some more information. Thank you for watching.